meteors start to fall from the sky. They're falling faster than whatever made the hole, but they're going, and they land on top of the frog bubble. Three massive explosions. Go ahead and do your damage, boy.
So, question.
59 damage.
Alright.
Skills.
What's that?
With the lightning release, does the effects that it has on him, do I get those effects at all?
You might get some effects, but honestly, it just depends on what they are. Because a lot of the monsters, they're way too strong just to get stunned.
I just wanted
It's
to
pretty rare where you actually stun them. I don't even
I just
think
want
Void or Bleach I've actually stunned. I think they've stunned like a monster or two.
I only
But
one.
honestly, out of all the monsters, I think it's literally like 2 or 3 times that's happened.
Yeah, I've only stunned
all
like once or twice.
Yeah,
all
I
all
would
I
say most
want
of
to
the time
do
I've seen
is
them get
just
frozen.
boost my strength.
Mm,
It says boost my strength,
well,
or
obviously
is
you're not gonna get
speed or
all the stuff
strength
that. Obviously you're
and
not gonna get all the stuff that
reflex.
he gets, Blink.
But
So if you're
I was
reading off of
just
his shit,
I'm just asking. That's why
the whole point of the
the release
D&D
thing.
is to use your imagination,
Okay,
not copy someone else's abilities. Use your imagination, boy.
that's why I said.
Alright, I think it's Bleach's, or I
I thought it
think you
was
might
Void.
have one more action, Void.
Was that only my? That should have been
Oh
all
wait, no,
three.
you did your heals, your 10
Yeah.
pass, and then your meteor.
Yes, sir.
Alright, it is Bleach's turn.
Nice. I'm gonna do Boggle Slash.
Alright, alright.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your question?
Can I get Zeus's lightning bolt?
Denied because Bleach already has something like that.
Alright,
My bad, Blank.
it's all good. That's why I ask.
I'm just watching this little bee carrying this piece of grass.
Oh!
That's why I try to
Yo,
think of
nah.
things
Ain't no
and
way I just
then
got
I
clipped like
ask.
that on stream.
What's your move? What's your roll?
I
I
just
know
told
your
you.
move. I know your
Oh,
move. What's your roll?
10. Huh!
You charge up your Bagua Slash, and you try to slash through, but you get caught by all the rocks and your blade chips.
Damn.
And 3 meteors, man, they're tough.
I could tell. I want to infuse for my second action. I want to infuse my thunder or my lightning. Yo, get out of the way. Into my blade and try again with the Boggle Slash.
Well, it already has lightning in it.
Well then, add fire. We cutting through that shit.
It'll cost one of your turns next one.
That's fine.
Alright. Roll.
Shit, I got a 12.
Roll again.
13.
You start to charge up your Bagua Slash, and as you go to pull the blade back, flames start to appear around it. And you slash down, cutting through some of the rock, but you only make it halfway. But within that halfway, you see the knight just in the middle, still looking up.
Disgusting.
Blink, it is your turn.
Mm. So is motherfucker's been doing a lot of shit.
He definitely has.
I would like to use my alt on him.
Which one?
Putting my together, making my hand pressure blood.
Alright, roll for it.
You have to roll the D1000, please.
Well, you gotta roll to
And
do it first.
alright, gotcha. 19.
Nice. You put your hands together. Now I'll even help you out. And you tell the boys, get out of the way.
Get
Bleach
out of the
ducks and Void ducks too. And all of a sudden, as you're putting your hands together, the blood forms up and it just shoots out in just a straight micro beam, cutting the boulders in half. And as it hits the night, all you see is just from the acid hitting them from your blood. You did 310 damage on them, plus your
D60.
60 is 46. All the rocks just fall to the ground,
Good damage point.
and you see the knight still looking up, just smoking with your blood still on him, just sizzling off. What's your second turn?
For my second turn, let's see. So, how far is he away from me?
I'd probably say like 10 feet.
10 feet?
Void's probably
So,
around like
I would
7,
like
and
to.
then Bleach is like, 3, 4 feet away from him, type shit now.
I'd like to actually go ahead and create a axe from my blood and throw it at this motherfucker.
Alright, go ahead
I
and roll
got
for it.
I got 11, and that's plus 3, so
The
that's
plus 3 is over now.
no. Oh yeah, all right, that's good. All right, then it's
It
just
was for
11.
the turn.
Okay, good to
Yeah,
know.
it's a one turn
Good to
use
know.
kind of thing.
It's
Yeah,
all
we're
good.
we're still
No,
experimenting with it.
it's all good. It's all good. I'm
As
like
you look at your
learning this
hand,
way.
the blood starts to bubble up, and you pull your whole arm back, and a whole axe just forms, and you throw it. And as soon as you throw it, it travels. The knight puts his arm up in y'all's direction, and all you see is the axe stop, shake, and it gets sent flying back past you, and then you guys go flying back 30 feet. You didn't take no damage. It was kind of more of a get the fuck out of the way type thing.
Okay.
Say
So
no
you
more.
guys all went sent flying, and as soon as you guys went sent flying and landed, the shit that split the sky earlier lands on the ground, causing a massive explosion.
Damn, he just saved our asses. Not gonna lie.
The knight looks over, and you guys start to get up, dusting your clothes off, like, oh shit, realizing this nigga just saved us. Like, holy shit, that's a first. I mean, he's helped us, but he ain't never done this. As you're looking, the knight begins to walk up, and he's looking down into the shits, and he's seeing if he senses anything, and he doesn't sense nothing. No threat, no nothing. Out of all of his shit, it seemed clean.
Mm.
He turns around and he looks at y'all. He pulls his sword out and he says, "My bad, I thought that was actually going to be a challenge coming." And as soon as he says that, this nigga gets impaled from the back, going right through his chest. His sword falls and he just starts to lift up from the ground.
Bleach time, I got those
And that's
back.
that Red Knight?
Yep, that's him getting impaled right now.
Mm.
He's getting impaled and lifted into the air, and his sword falls, and he kind of looks, and he looks down at the tentacle that pierced him, and he kind of just, and with one hand, he slices down, cutting the whole tentacle from the front, and with his left arm, he reaches behind him, grabbing it, pulling it out, getting back on the floor, and he lifts up with strength, landing the monster right in front of you.
Mm.
And he tells y'all, have fun with that. I will post what the monster looks like because this monster is literally within 15 feet of y'all type shit. Like it's more than half the distance of the 30.
Insane
Nice.
work.
Jesus.
I will tell you now, every bit of damage and all your shit is getting reset because this is now fight 2.
Okay.
So,
So your health, your ultimate, all reset, your mana reset. You're back to pretty much a brand new fight.
Alright. Just let me update that. Alright. All good there. And our rerolls reset as well, correct?
Yes, your rerolls are reset.
Yes, sir.
Say less.
The monster stands up on his 2 legs and he just gives a hideous screech, going crazy. It makes you guys cover your ears, and you guys look at each other and you're, what the fuck was that? And then that monster begins to stand up on his hind legs, and he begins to stretch his body out, and that fucker's at least 12 feet tall.
Damn.
I posted a picture of what he looks like.
That thing ugly.
He is. His
That
name's
thing,
Bleach.
that thing looks like Dublin on a Saturday night.
That thing looks like Dublin if he hit Ozempic.
Oh wow.
I got jokes like that, nigga.
Crack.
so I'm thinking of abilities. Um,
What is it?
just
Because I'm fixing to pop off and kill nigga.
so um, no Killua shit.
What do you want from Keela Wolf?
Just basically basically the zap the people with my like if I
You
get
want to zap
like
people with electricity?
yeah like
Alright, you
from
can
my
stab someone with electricity, but I can tell you they ain't gonna do much.
That one you have to make physical contact with them blank to zap them.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
True
you can
that.
make physical contact, just depends on your role. But, like I said, a zap ain't gonna be much unless you make the physical contact, yeah.
This nigga, bro. It's gay.
Han Solo. The monster hisses, giving another rowdy screech, and you just see 4 tentacles grow out of its back. And then they manifest into wings, and he slowly starts to kind of fly around.
Gross.
That's his turn. Your turn, Void.
Alright. Void's turn. Everybody is good on health, correct? So we're
Yes,
all
sir.
100%.
Yes.
Alright, so with that being said, I would like to set up my first attack, which is going to be, I'm gonna do web traps. I just kind of want to set them up all around our general location. So like if he moved towards us, he's kind of in trouble, you know what I mean?
My bad. I was reading a little bit into further my story from where you guys are at. What did you want to do again?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up some web traps in like our circumference of the
Okay, okay.
area.
I got
So
you.
like when he moves forward, he could set them off.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh wait, let me also change my my calculator to
That was
host
pretty
around.
bad. I got a 6.
Also, too, I gave the knight only 1,000 health this
Alright.
fight for y'all to go with before the second fight.
Yes, sir.
What'd you get again?
I rolled a 6.
You start looking around, looking at some good spots, and as soon as you find all the good spots you think are perfect, you go your hand like this. Here yeah, boy. And as soon as you do that, all the fucking webs just explode in your hand,
Oh,
Alright.
I'm
tying them
curious.
together.
Blink, your
Your
mic's doing
robotic
that
blink.
thing.
What do you want to do, Void?
Well, did anything happen while they were in my hand, or like they just blew up?
They just blew up in your hand. I mean,
Yes.
since it's webs and you produce webs, it's really not a big deal for you. You can just, fucking gross, throw it away like some paper.
Alright, well, instead of
Hmm.
throwing it away, I want to take those same webs since I have web manipulation, and I want to throw the web and make a net over the damn creature.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
Yes, sir. Alright. Sorry, just playing game. I
You
got a
good?
15.
Nice. You cast your web with your hand. You throw the web that you threw on the floor.
Yes.
You sling another one from your wrist, grabbing it,
Okay.
and you pick it up and throw it at the monster. And the monster sends another one back at you. The same move.
Same move.
Roll your dice.
Skills.
I got a 19.
Hmm. Roll again.
I got a 10.
Roll again.
Okay.
And I got a 18. Oh my lord.
One more time.
I got a 18 again.
Nice. Literally for the first three, like the first one you beat me by one number, the
Mm,
second one I beat you, and the third one you beat me by one number.
nice.
Hmm.
As your web's going and his web's coming at you,
Yes.
you use your web manipulation and you make it expand out, catching that one, swirling around, and then opening up again, getting the monster and putting him to the floor.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your 5d20s.
5d20s.
Ooh! I wonder, no.
Oh man. I got a 78.
Nice.
Sorry.
What is your last turn?
And then for my last turn, do I roll with advantage since he's webbed or no?
Nah.
Alright. Well, then I'm gonna go with my Silverine weapon, Demon Horn slash Ice Ball Staff. We're gonna take the Demon Horn side, and we're gonna go for a pressure point. And just poke him right in the middle of his forehead. See if that does anything to him.
Roll for it.
And I got an 11.
As you run up, you turn back to the boys and you say, I got this. You run up even further, your staff starts charging up with the demon side, and you go, wah, trying to stab him right in the head, and all you see is just, you hit him right in the head, but then all you feel is just, you go right down your stomach. 2 slashes.
Nice.
2 critical hits, and your intestines fall out, and you just fall to the floor, and you're just sitting there trying to hold them together.
Hmm.
Alright.
Took 150 damage.
Sick.
And also, go ahead and roll your 5d20s for the damage that you hit on him,
Alright.
because you did hit him in the head.
54.
Nice. Bleach.
Yes, sir.
It's your turn, bitch.
Hmm. I'm gonna show Blank how it's done using lightning. And use a lightning throw.
Alright.
Whoo! Not 20, baby.
Well, I'm gonna help you out here too because you didn't do something. As you're charging up your lightning, you look at the monster you're fixing to throw it at, and you realize this nigga Parrish is still standing right in front of him with his intestines still hanging out.
Hmm.
And before you throw him, you teleport there with your lightning, grabbing his shoulder, pulling him behind you, and you throw it point blank in his face. Go ahead and roll your D1000.
I do not own one.
Fucking pussy. You got 1,301 damage.
I'm just
That's
goaded like
31.
that.
That was 31, my bad. 1,031.
Still that guy.
As the lightning hits the monster point blank in the head, his head explodes out, and that nigga's body just falls to the floor. And you just see it twitching, and then you just see all that blood suck back into his body, and his head just reformed right away. And he's just looking at the sky.
I want to create a lightning bird that I can throw at people.
Where would the bird come into effect for your character?
Like, how does it correspond with your character? Like, why a bird?
I was just being creative.
No, that's cool. And I'm just hitting you with the question for it.
No, I was just being creative in my own imagination.
That's cool. Well,
I
try to
was just
figure out a
asking.
reason to have the bird, and maybe that might work. Because as of right now, your character doesn't have nothing to do with birds or anything. Bleach, what is your final turn?
Mm,
Can I
Grand Divide.
can I actually mix one of my abilities to actually get my ability to use? Because
What ability do you want to use?
I theoretically want to use railgun.
A railgun?
Yeah.
How would you use railgun?
By centering the a point of the my lightning and basically rocks or any basically I collect and I can just focus that point and then
So check this out, Blank. I'm fixing to blow your fucking mind right now. You have gravity,
yes,
and you have blood.
yes.
Why don't you just make a railgun with your gravity and blood? You could literally focus the blood and center a whole fucking beam that cuts through shit.
Literally
I'm
Chozo,
pretty sure
bro.
you can make one solid drop of that and just like a railgun with your
Yeah,
gravity and blood.
I could,
You
but
heard.
I only got two
But I mean,
abilities in gravity.
you should already have one ult that corresponds with both of them, with two
I
elements.
have one ult that is for my gravity, and I have
And
the
then you have one for your
lightning.
blood and your lightning. But you don't have, well, technically you don't even have the lightning one right now because we're still figuring out your lightning shit.
Right.
So as of right now, you literally just have blood and gravity
Mhm.
until we get your lightning settled, and then you'll have it.
Well, it's perfectly fine.
But
And
go ahead.
and I still got my new alien element that I haven't even gotten to yet.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So you can make the ult with that, with your two elements, the gravity and blood, and make it a railgun. You know, that's cool. But I don't think pulling shit from different animes is really the way to go. Because then you start ending up with moves like this nigga Bleach. Nigga tries to do a fucking Boggle slash and calls it Thunder Bagua. Dumbass nigga. What is your move, Bleach? You wanted to departure?
And the Grand Divide.
Which one is that one?
It's the one where I use my sword to from upward slash down.
Okay, that's right. Go ahead and roll for it.
Split that nigga in half or something. Oh god, I got a 7.
You put your blade in your holster, and you start to run at him, and you pull it up, going to slash down. And as soon as you slash down, this nigga cuts your arms, and your blade just falls to the floor.
Mm.
You took 50 damage, and then the monster uses his wings, and he jumps back. Blank, it is your turn.
alright. So this motherfucker right now. He is really close to us, right?
A little
Right.
bit. He kind of just backed up.
Like, how far is he right now?
Before, mm, the closest one would have been Bleach because he was point blank in his face earlier, and yeah, Bleach would have the
Okay.
closest. So now he's probably about like eight, 8 feet away from Bleach and Void, and then for you, he's probably like, 10, 13.
Alright. So for this motherfucker right now. So let's see. I would like to go ahead and cut. Well, not. I'd like to make a gun out of my butt.
What?
Alrighty.
I got a 19.
With the blood bubbling out of your hand, you start to form a gun, and it's looking like a nice little Glock.
Alright. In this gun, I would love to personally to make my ammunition the blood bomb to put as my second action.
All right, roll for it, and then roll a d16, and then another d16.
Alright, So I do not have a D16,
Okay.
but I will say that my
I got a D16.
my thing is a 12.
Alright. And then for your D16, what the fuck? Get that shit out of there. You shoot your gun, and you shoot all 16 bullets out. They go and they go, and they hit the enemy, and they do hit a little bit, but some of them do fly by missing them. You landed 9 shots on them. So go ahead and do your 5d20s, and then I'll roll your d60.
59.
Nice. And you got 34. The monster screeches in pain, and then he does that weird ass little fucking yell he did earlier.
Oh wow.
You guys cover your ears, and you guys look back, and you're back in the fight. Let's see. Actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's his turn.
Shit.
After doing his rowdy screech, he smacks his hand on the ground. Let me actually see if I have any preset moves for this dumb bitch.
Bro, Chewie is ass, bro.
No, no, okay. With the tentacles, they retreat back in his back, and then they pop back out with swords on them, like with blades, and they go crazy. Sending multiple slashes at y'all, 16 of them.
I can't do anything because my guts are all over the floor.
I
I
hope
want
one of them boys can help you.
I want to lightning teleport with void.
Okay. Roll for it.
16.
You grab Void's shoulder again, and you teleport out of there. And all 16 of the slashes, half of them were on y'all, but then they redirect towards Blank, slashing them in half.
Well,
After all the slashes he took, he ended up with 157 damage.
Have you got some kind of heal for yourself,
You
Blink?
hear that, Bleach?
Use
Or
it.
not Bleach, Blink.
Alright, so what did he do?
That monster did 16 slashes, and this nigga Bleach teleported, and you took all the slashes. 157 damage. 1 second.
150?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You could have dodged, boy.
I'm gonna take that damage like a fucking Chad.
Like a man.
Give me a few, because I'm going to eat food real quick, and then we'll continue.
Sounds good.
And we'll just say, yeah, that's it. I was like, I don't really know what to do with the monster besides just keep him where he's at.
Have him fight.
So, everything's just frozen.
That's perfectly fine.
Little bitches.
I'm gonna figure out what I want to do to this motherfucker after he just slashed in me.
Yard. Oh shit, you took 157 damage. How much health you got?
I got 698.
Nice. Alright, give me a sec.
baby tit.
What the fudge? Give me this.
I literally couldn't see nothing but explosions in there.
Since I can control gravity, I can make things weightless.
Technically, yeah, you could. But is that like a good ability you can use on the battlefield? Cause like,
Oh yeah.
are you sure? Cause I don't want to hear, oh, I don't have any moves, and then just all you can do is make somebody weightless. And then we're back to square one. Cause you ain't got no moves. Come up with some attacks.
I got attacks.
You got one attack. That's not a bunch of attacks.
I have 3 attacks, and I got old Fizz
Oh.
attack as well. And then I have my gravity cut, and then I got my gravity chain blades to move in the direction I want.
I mean,
I'm
you could do that
wondering if I.
anyways without gravity. Hmm. Spawn camping us is crazy.
Skills here?
No.
Damn.
These boys camped our spawn. Invigorating.
Alright, I'm taking a break so I can make my character really quick. Cause
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna pause the stream for now and then we'll come back once everybody's here.
Alright, well, since you already have your gun, you don't have to roll for that. But you do have to roll to imbue your blood
But
splat. Yeah.
yeah, blood bomb. All right, 16. I was hoping that you
Okay.
actually were at least paying attention that I still have my gun. I was like, yes,
You
I
pull out
still
your
got
pistol
it.
I'm back,
and you go.
boys.
One more shot in Bleach's head, and his head explodes.
What the hell?
Oh,
Oh,
and you just say, "Oh shit, this pop,
This pop.
this pop." Nah, just kidding. You shoot 3 bullets. 2 of them hit one that looks like it was deeper, and then the other one hits the other, and his shit shoots out, and he goes flying back,
Mm,
smacking a tree.
mm.
Go ahead and do your 5d20s, and you got 41 for the blood splat.
51.
Nice. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Good job, Blink.
What is thy second turn, Blink?
My second action,
You wish to be straight?
I
Oh shit.
stop it.
I'm
I
kidding,
would
but
like to actually to keep blood my blood uh gun and then create a blood spear in my left hand and throw it at him.
Roll for it.
I got a 16.
I like
In
where
your left
where your
hand,
stuff's going, Blink.
your hand starts bubbling, and then the spear pops up. It spawns in, and you fucking throw it.
Mm,
And as it's going, it fucking smacks that nigga while he's on the floor getting up,
mm.
right into the tree. Breaking through, and that nigga flew back an extra 10 feet. Go ahead and do your 5d20s. And oof, you got hoed on the blood splat. 6
That's all
damage.
good. It's
That
79. I got 79.
Good shit.
damn.
Yes, I did tell Blink when he gets the blood splat, sometimes it could be high, sometimes it could be low
It
for the
could be real
D60.
low.
And literally, as soon as I told him that, I rolled it myself, and I got like a 4 or some shit like that. And I
Yeah,
was,
Mm,
yeah, Blink,
that's
yeah. I was like, be prepared
it's
to get
fine.
low and be prepared to get good.
literally,
It's fine. I
bro.
love
Blank.
it. It's great.
I'll hit high for damage, but I'll hit low as heck for my rolls.
Low key.
I want to
So
do
I'd be
this
blessing you a little bit because you be getting fucked.
a lot.
Plus, I ain't even had this nigga go crazy yet. He's kind of just been, I might kill you, I might not. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. This new mode he in, he's definitely gonna kill you.
Mm.
It's your turn now.
Oh yeah, Bogwa slash.
Actually, it's not your turn. It's the monster's turn. It's in
Man, what
rotation.
kind of sorry?
The monster pulls the spear out of its chest and throws it back, and it goes flying, landing at your feet, Blink. And as soon as you look down, you just see 3 tentacles spawn up, hitting where you guys are at.
Mm,
42 damage.
that's not good.
42 damage.
All y'all.
All of us?
Yeah, I said it was spawning where all you guys were at.
Damn.
I got away with the wordplay so crazy. As the slashes hit down, they split. That one turned into 2 each. So now there's 6 of them. With claws, getting ready to slash.
Nah, nah. What's-
He took another 48 damage.
I want to try
Ow.
to dodge.
I was
It's too late. You didn't say nothing.
Well, I was
It's
letting
too
it
late.
finish. I was letting it finish.
I was finished.
Shit. Hmm.
The claws
48.
retreat back. Yes, sir. They retreat back. And then it goes for one more huge slice. And as it goes
I
all the way into
dodge.
the air,
Sandblock.
it's coming down. It's coming down. And it gets cut in half.
Yeah.
And you just hear that nigga screech real loud. Cover your ears and you look up. And all you see is the Red Knight with his sword in the middle of the monster. And the screeching stopped. Sounding like that type shit.
Jesus.
Let's see.
Pretty sure you're still playing or no? Because I'm gonna switch games if you're not.
Nah, not right now, because I'm gonna eat in a minute.
The monster pulls out his blade, or the knight pulls out his blade, and he swings it one time, getting all the fucking nasty bullshit off. And he makes a comment, "I fucking hate you fuckers."
Yeah.
And then he takes one step, and that nigga disappears.
Good.
It is now your turn, Bleach.
Again?
It wasn't your turn to begin with, ho. I already gave Void his turn, and I gave Blink his turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. My bad.
The monster, or the creature y'all are facing, is literally just standing up, and he has just one huge fucking hole inside of him where a blade just came out. And he's slowly regenerating, but it's taking a little bit.
I want to use my Chidori to slice him from his right shoulder down to his left rib. Bottom left rib.
Fucking hit it.
Yeah. Got a 17.
Fuck yeah. With your right hand, you start to charge up your Shidori.
Mm.
And you're looking at it, and you're like, damn. This
Mm.
shit beautiful. But I
Mm.
gotta keep it on track.
Mm.
You pull
No,
back,
no
and you
no
fucking
mesmerize
blitz.
this time, yeah?
You got a little memorized, but you kept it on
Oh,
track. You fell in love a little bit with the light, but low key, you was like, I got business to take care of.
I got business, baby girl. I'll be back.
I got business. You blitz, and you jump, and you strike down like as if you were slashing somebody.
I'm gonna stand on
Cutting this nigga with the Shidori right on the chest,
Ooh.
from the left shoulder all the way down to the right hip.
Oh, yeah.
And then you back up, and you're back on guard.
Mm.
Go ahead and roll your 5d20s.
Mm. I got a 4, a 5, a 9, and a 14.
Nice. One more.
Mm. I got an 8.
Nice.
Sorry, chat, if I'm drinking.
Alrighty. What is your second action?
After I do the downward slash with my Shidori, I want to come with the right hook with the Fire Fist.
Is it my action after his?
No, it would be
Okay.
back to Void, and technically it would go to Bleach if we're going back in order, but I'm gonna put it back on you, and then Bleach, Void, Blank, Bleach, Void, Blank, Bleach.
Fire Fist, yeah?
Alright. What's the roll?
Oh, man, I got a 5.
Hmm.
Come here,
You
Jax.
charge up your fist to punch, and you go to run up, and as soon as you go to swing on him, the monster dodges a little bit, and then slaps you in the face.
Damn.
It's just, wah, and that slap, that was a wop wop.
Nah, that's a straight
Motherfucker, he
whopper.
sent your ass. He sent your ass to the ground with that slap.
Nah, that was a whopper.
It was, bro. It
That's
was straight
crazy.
up Jackie Chan pulling up to Burger King like, yo, let me get my favorite meal, dog. What you want? The whoppa.
The whopper.
The whoppa.
Does Weenie have a character in your campaign?
Who?
Huh?
Weenie's here. Does he have a character in your campaign?
Nah, he's gay. He didn't want to make one.
Oh.
Hey, Winnie.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Are you playing in this campaign, boy? This one's pretty
Big Maze.
fire. Yeah, this one's pretty fire. You're low-key missing out.
Yeah, I joined.
Honestly, I don't remember if he had a character or not.
It was Blink I didn't join.
Okay, well, I could send you Dayton's character sheet that he wants you to make, and then you can, like, go off of that, yeah?
Yeah, and say we'll come up with shit for you right now. Just kind of listen and come up with shit as you go, but get a feel for how the game's gonna be. And like I said, we'll come up with your character and your abilities as we're fighting, and you can ask questions.
Alright.
But as of right now, kind of just sit out, see what the game's gonna be like, and then get a feel for it. And then when we get your character done, the next one, you're right back in it.
Alright.
I'm still looking
So yeah,
for your
Bleach
thing.
went to go do his fire fist punch, and this nigga dodged it a little bit, leaned back in, and just fucking slapped the shit out of Bleach to where he went flying to the floor.
Damn.
Nigga, you took 75 damage from that slap.
Damn.
Bro,
That was
his
a big boy
dignity
slap.
went down.
That was a
This
big
man
boy.
got
Hey,
slapped.
his dignity better be down. His new name on this game is PP Boy. We didn't
No,
forget.
it's not. It's
PP Boy
not.
Thunder.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
not.
this
we
is
didn't
awesome.
forget.
This is
We
awesome.
didn't
Tell me
forget.
more.
Not.
Tell me more.
It's
I know what I
not.
said. PP Boy Thunder.
As the alien looks at you,
Boy
he does a
Thunder.
rowdy reach again, screech, rah, where you guys cover your ears, and then you just hear it get cut. And as you look back up, you just see that nigga's throat bleeding.
Damn.
He's just type shit. And you just see the sword there, and it's just stuck on the floor. Y'all knows whose sword that is.
Yours. Hey, Weenie, I sent you the character sheet on Instagram.
From
Okay,
that
okay.
throat cut, he took low damage because there was nothing imbued in that slash. Normally it would be crazy. But since there was nothing imbued, he just wanted to fucking cut the vocal cord of that beast. Because like you said, he fucking hates these things.
And Weenie, this campaign isn't free range. It's like you gotta be structured, and you're not gonna be
Yeah.
super overpowered off rip.
And it's brutal.
So you pick an
It's
element,
brutal as
and then
fuck.
you get 3 element attacks and 3 regular attacks.
Can
I will
somebody
say
have
too-
the same element of the other person or no?
For you, I'm willing to share my elements because I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
there's
say-
many.
I was gonna say before
I'm willing to
you
share.
couldn't, you would have to ask him. But if they're willing to share, that's fine.
Alright.
Because like I said before, you had to ask him if he could
Just let
have the
him finish
ability.
this
But
fight
he
and
can't
then
have the
we'll talk.
alien stuff. That's the only one he's not allowed to have.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'll speak to you after we finish this fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say once we get everything this situated,
I have
we'll
lightning
get you
and
set up
fire.
with your character.
I have lightning and fire, Weenie.
Yes.
Just recently.
Fuck.
Um,
Oh man,
let's see.
I had such a plan.
The monster bitch slapped you. He did his screech,
Damn.
and then he got fucking vocal cords cut in half.
Not
That
the
nigga just
rewind. Bitch slap.
type shit. And now it is back to
Did
Void's
you
turn?
say? I thought you
Yeah,
said it
should
was
be.
blank.
No, he said bleach,
Nah.
void, blank.
Yeah, it's
Because
in
you
technical
messed
order.
up
It
Okay,
would
my
be
fault.
void, blank, bleach.
It's all, yep, I was
Yep.
paying attention.
Okay, go for it. My fault. I thought I heard right. My bad.
You good? You good? Don't forget it.
Well,
I'll fucking kill you.
with that being said,
My bad to interrupt, but Winnie, if you want to like send me a couple moves you may or may think are too OP or whatever. I can like tell you because
Doesn't
I
have
know
an
this
ability
nigga.
yet, dingus.
I
You know,
know
wait,
when he comes up
what
with shit.
elements are free to grab? Just tell me right now.
Mm,
I don't know. We haven't specifically wrote
mm.
down what elements we actually
I
like
think
have as a group.
I think ice is up. Is ice?
Void
I
has
have a
Technically,
ice.
variation of it.
no. I'd say technically no, but if the boys are willing to share their abilities with you, you know, you can have their ice, fire, electricity,
I,
gravity,
I
whatever
have
they got.
fire and electricity, so
I'll let him have my gravity if he wants it.
I take gravity.
Now, what you think you could do with gravity, dumb it down 10 paces and keep it there.
Oh, motherfucker!
yeah.
Fuck
You're,
you!
I'm telling you, bro, this campaign's like real fucking like dirt poor kind of shit.
and
We're
I
like,
will tell you right now, be careful on how you word your shit for your attack when you describe it. Because Nick's ability, it may put armor on everybody, but he wrote no matter what hit it is, it sends the damage back to the person that hit him.
and that
And
ability
sometimes, I
has
ain't gonna
killed us.
lie, it's killed him several times, and Dubs has
Oh,
gotten blamed for it
Yes.
because he's the one that caused it.
oh.
So, be careful how you write your abilities, and be careful how you describe them to me, because I take into accountable of what you say, and I will apply it in battle, and I will use realistics on you. And you may forget it, but I won't.
Like my blood spat, if my blood doesn't hit any of the our teammates, it does affect them because my blood is
Yeah,
somewhat
I was gonna say
acidic.
yeah. If you guys would have got cut by the or hit by the beam earlier, these niggas literally would have got cut in half. And that's why I
Yes.
was like, let me help you out, Blank, and you
Also,
tell
we
them
Yes.
to duck or get out of the way.
I
Because
also when
Loki,
appreciate that.
he was fixing to pull what Bleak did before when he cut you and Nick in half
when you
when
get
you were
two
fighting the
elements,
Predator.
Winnie, if you're smart enough, you can combine the two elements you have to make similar moves to like let's say Garp for example with Galaxy Impact. That's not a fucking
Yeah.
element you can use, right? And we don't have
Mm-mm.
hotkey right now.
Nope.
And you can't just make that punch out of nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Sorry,
gotta come
I
from
was trying to be
somewhere.
like Garp. Garp is too good for me.
But see, what I did is
Glorious King.
with my
But
element, I used my kinetic. I think it was what fire and lightning. You said, or was it kinetic energy and lightning?
uh, it was kinetic energy and lightning.
So yeah, with my kinetic
Ooh.
energy and lightning, I was able to throw a galaxy impact, and he gave that to me as a move since I did it like
Yeah.
that
Oh,
because of the way I worded it.
that sounds pretty interesting.
So
But
Fuck
it
with it.
is
depending on
now
how you word
Void's
shit,
turn.
I kind of
So
fuck
what's
with
your
it.
turn, brother? Cause I don't want to hit a world action on y'all.
I don't even
I
remember
know.
what the hell was happening, so
You're fighting
I'll
an
tell you.
alien.
oh,
Well,
I
he
know
knows
that.
that. The alien got slashed on the throat. Before that, Bleach got bitch slapped.
Damn.
But right now, the alien got slashed in the throat after doing its rowdy
Rewind.
roar.
It's crazy.
Right. Doing its rowdy roar. And now that nigga's just in there.
Alright.
I mean, now he would be regenerated, but I'm not hitting you
Bro
guys
feels
with
like
that.
he should have died.
I would like to go for a leg
Fuck, I
sweep.
want to be outside.
Hit it, hit it, hit it.
I rolled a 19.
You run up, and with your staff, you do a leg sweep. And you put that nigga up in the air, and with the call sign, you smack down. Smacking that nigga on the ground. Go ahead and do your
How
5d20s times
That's
2.
exactly what I do
how
yesterday.
far is Void away from me right now?
Mm,
What? You did something to Void or something?
66 damage.
you're a little bit in the back.
What did?
For
Bro, what did
his
you?
next turn, I would like to personally to actually uh put gravity into his freaking staff.
Well, I will tell you, that's if he's
You
willing
let it
to do
roll.
it. It would cost one of your actions,
Oh,
one of your
Yes,
two,
maybe
to
not.
do that. But
that's perfectly
that's
fine.
also if Void wants to approve and use another one of his staff abilities.
I was gonna go for a staff ability.
I was hoping to. I'm like, oh,
Okay,
What is
so
it
staff
just
the
ability?
attack that I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use power slap. So I'm just gonna pick my staff up and like kind of do like a overhead
Ma.
slap.
All right, all right,
Ma.
all right.
and then before he does this, I would like to actually just to basically touch his staff.
So blank.
I'll let you add
Before.
gravity to it
Ooh, thank God.
because
I'm
you're a
glad.
little distance away to actually make physical contact with the staff of holy sand and claw.
I'm glad you're
Okay,
not a harsh DM, dude.
Because you are
thank you.
actually, I would say, roughly 8 to 11 feet away from them. And Bleach and Void's the closest because he's the one that's actually did the last attack. Bleach got slapped, so he's like 3 feet away, 4 feet away. He literally got smacked like a bitch onto the floor,
Okay.
type shit.
Um.
And yeah, so you're the furthest one away right now.
Okay.
Winnie, I am
But go
also
ahead and roll.
live recording, so please
I
don't
did
say anything
roll,
crazy.
and I did get 17. So I was
Nice.
like,
What is
just
your
in
roll,
case.
Void?
15.
Nice. With your staff, after you did your leg sweep and hit him with the mighty claw, you swing it back up, and you bring that shit down even more. And as you're bringing it down, that nigga blink, Sin looks over, and he waves his finger in the air, and he drops it. And all you feel is the weight of the staff just drop even further down, cutting a huge chunk out of. Well, actually, do your damage first.
Yes, sir.
Blank, I'll let you do 5d20s too because you participated.
Okay.
5d20s. 40.
40. And then for you, Void, you're 5 and then times 2 because it was a staff ability.
Yes, sir. Oh, 51 times 2, 102.
Nice. As the hit comes down onto the side of the stomach, where the Chidori went down from the left to right, you're hitting down on the right side, and you just feel the skin pushing back, and all of a sudden just you push through, cutting through the whole side, putting a huge chunk in him. The
Nice.
nigga's laying on the floor,
Nice.
and he tries to screech, but he can't because his vocal cords are cut.
Alright. And then I got one more attack after this.
JJ.
And then now that you said that, I want to use my mana claw and I want to shove it in his cut.
Okay. Do it.
Natural 20.
You grab your mana claw, or you start to use your claws of mana,
No.
and you jab him down right into the cut, or to the big ass gash you just made in him. Put it in there, and you're trying to absorb some of that fucking alien energy.
Mm.
And as you're going, you see your claws turn from blue to bright green, and then it pushes your whole arm back out.
Uh-oh.
And your whole arm just hits the floor, and as soon as it hits the floor, just a big, like you just cracked the ground. You didn't take no damage from
Okay. I was scared.
it. Right, your whole arm exploded off.
Yeah,
I thought
literally.
I thought that was
I'm
about to
fucked.
happen.
Right, I was like, nah. I was like, technically, your claws now are green mana.
Nice.
So that makes the slashes times 2 whenever you do them on other enemies.
Nice.
And since it was level based on armor, and you were only able to slash niggas that had low armor in their pictures, Now you can slash a level 2 armor and
Alright.
actually do a little damage with it.
Nice.
With that, go ahead and do your 5d20s and then times 2 because you got the new effect.
5d20s. Hold
Order.
on! Yep. There we go. 49 times 2. Oh my god, sorry. I'm kind of playing New Light. Hold on. 49. Calculator, work faster, nigga. Alright, 98 damage.
Nice. The monster screeches even more and then jumps back on all fours, holding its right side. And he starts to lean down, getting super low to the ground, as if he was one with the floor. You don't even see this nigga. It is now Blank's turn.
Alright, so currently, Void is right next to this guy, right?
The last you saw.
Alright. Need to be careful what I need to do. Since I still got my gun. I would like to actually go ahead and just fire another my blood bomb at this guy.
Okay. The last direction you saw him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this nigga asked where I am and then said I'm gonna throw a bomb at you. Yeah. You're a different type of nigga.
It's okay. I rolled shitty. I got a 3, so I'm not even re-rolling it.
Love it. Blank looks around and he's thinking, I saw that nigga right there last. He has to be there. He puts up his hand immediately and he starts charging up a blood ball. And the blood ball, for description again, starts boiling out of his hand. Turns into a little ball, sizes up, bigger, 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 to the size of a bowling ball. And it's literally just straight blood mixing around in there. He's holding it in his hand, and he fucking throws that shit right over towards fucking Parrish and the alien's last whereabouts. It hits the ground, hitting the alien a little bit with some of the blood splat, but it also hits Parrish because he was right in the middle. Do your 5d20s, Blank, and I'll roll your d60.
50.
Let's see. Void, you took 95 damage.
This nigga here, man.
I couldn't throw a fucking spear that would have been
No, it's not even that. You asked where I was, and then you threw a bomb. That math ain't mathin', nigga. I couldn't. You didn't have to do it.
Parrish flies back, and he hits the floor and he lands.
Yeah, I ain't healing that nigga ever. On my mama.
And as he's laying there, the whole right side of his face is just completely burned to the bones. And then his chest and some of his arms and fingers just completely burned to the bone.
What do you mean?
Yeah, him and Dubs.
The alien.
LVPs.
The alien goes flying back a little bit, going out of his little hiding technique that he was in. And he starts burning because some of that blood got into his wound.
I don't see it, Zoe.
What's your second turn, blank?
Death.
I know, boys. Like, I want the 1v1 now. I said I wasn't, but I want it.
That was so. Um, for my second action, um, I would like to craft train blades.
I won't allow you to craft more than 2 weapons during the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
So as of right now, you could use the spear and your gun, but in your next battle, you could use chain blades and something else, and then the next battle, something else and something else
Right,
type
right,
shit.
right. Uh, all right. So, to order to actually use like something like if I want to use something dual, I would have to actually get rid of my gun and get rid of my spear and be like, all right, I have to
If you
use
were
my
actually just to
that
throw
one.
away your weapons right now, you would have to roll to remake them,
Right. All
and
right.
it would be the gun and spear still.
All right. Just making sure.
Yep.
Well, actually, I would like to craft.
Oh wait,
I would like to remake my
I just
spear
remembered something. That
into
blood
a
boss
axe.
times 2.
98 times 2 on it. Dumbass nigga.
95 times 2.
I would like. I would like to
1
throw my
second.
spear.
What was 95 times 2? Wood?
150. No, sorry, 190.
190.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Damn. Alrighty. Go ahead and roll blink.
Um, I would like. Hold on. I would like to throw my spear into this alien's chrome dome.
Let's see how the roll looks.
Oh, that's a deep. I don't need that. Alright. I got 12.
You charge up your blood spear, and you throw it, and it's cutting through the wind. And as soon as the monster gets up, he looks and just barely dodges it. And the spear gets stuck into the tree. Bleach.
Yes, sir.
It is Abyss's turn.
Abyss. Me. The man, the myth, the legend. Throwing a damn lightning throw at him.
Okay.
Throw that shit. Shit.
What'd you get?
I got a 4.
You keeping?
I'm re-rolling.
Alright.
14. Ha 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 ha.
Now you're 1 of 2. With your hand, you put it up in the air, and lightning strikes down into your right hand. You look around for a second because you're thinking, where the fuck is that alien? That nigga just smacked the shit out of me. Where in the fuck? And as soon as you see him, you throw it at full speed. And after he dodged blinks, he's looking around to make sure there's not another one. And he turns around, and your lightning bolt hits him, smacking him through the tree, going through it, and just
Did it? Did my?
It did not.
I guess. No, never mind.
Quiet
Never mind.
Go
Dubs,
ahead
I'm
and roll your
streaming.
damage.
Yeah, shut your ass up.
How many? 5d20?
5. Yeah.
I got 11,
Mhm.
13,
Mhm.
7,
All right.
2.
Nice. One more.
19.
Nice. All right. What's your next?
My next move, Divine Departure with kinetic energy into it.
Mm,
It's an elementless move.
that's not an elementless move. Your divine departures with your lightning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna do Then I'm gonna do just that.
Your divine departure.
Yeah. I didn't know it was
Okay.
infused with lightning.
Yeah, my bad. I should have told you that earlier. I just figured the way I was describing it kind of implied it, but
10.
I wasn't describing it good enough.
It's alright. It's alright.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your d20.
I said 10.
Oh, my bad.
Good.
You charge up your blade, and you run to the right, and then you jump, go into swing. Let's see what this little nigga does. As he's getting zapped, he comes to, and he barely rolls out of the way, and then he rolls back, knocking you to the side. You just took 2 damage from that bump. Little bitch.
Boy, what the hell?
The monster goes to get up, and he tries to do one last cut on you, because he had the advantage kill. And all of a sudden, his arm just cuts off. You just see it fall to the floor.
I want to counter with the Divine Departure. To try to cut off his other arm.
And cut your mama.
I got a 15.
Nice. As you see his arm fall, you look up and you pull out your sword and you cut off his other arm. Go ahead and do your 5d20s.
I got a 2, a 7, a 17, and an 18. And a 19.
Let's see.
I see.
As soon as his other arm falls to the ground, you see the knight pop up behind him and cut his legs off. Just dropping that nigga to the floor, and he grabs it by the head, and he just fucking decapitates him right there. The body drops, and he just drops the head.
Fire.
The monster is completely dead. The knight looks at y'all, and he's looking around, and he's kind of shaking his head. He's kind of impressed with the battle he was just witnessing because he never left. He was just watching y'all the whole time as you guys were fighting.
You say he never left.
He never left. And he steps back, and he puts his sword away, and he kind of just chills there. It is now. The fight is over. There's no other fight, unless you guys want to start shit. But besides for that, that's up to you.
I want to
think we
start
should
shit
make
with Blank.
Linguini's character.
I want to
We
start
can,
shit with Blank.
but there's still rewards that need to be given.
I want problems.
Yeah, I got problems with that nigga. Sam Burial.
Y'all remember what I was saying with like the level 1 versus like a level 88 type shit? Alright, well I will tell you all this too. taking this L depletes all the rewards that you were gonna be given.
Never mind, I don't want to fight.
Ooh.
I was like, if that's a risk you're willing to take,
It's not that deep. I'll kill him another day.
I know, I can clap
Nah,
him.
you wanna fight?
Nigga, I'll do it to you, nigga.
You already
You
did.
must have forgot, nigga.
I'll do it to you
You
my
already
You
did.
first
must have
move.
forgot who I am, nigga.
You already did.
No gravity ain't gonna
You
save you, nigga.
I don't care.
as you guys
Yeah.
are sitting there bickering, the
Your big
knight
head
throws
ass.
his sword into the ground, and all you see is a strike of red lightning.
Hmm.
And he says, demigods should not be arguing amongst each other.
Man.
Shut
That's a little ugly ass
up.
demon. He ain't welcome in my kingdom, nigga. Fuck him.
So you don't tell us what to do.
And this night ass nigga,
His character is demigod.
this
You
nigga
don't
always
tell
be
us what to
falling.
do.
Hmm?
I
You
want
don't
my
tell
rewards.
us what to do.
He looks over at Abyss, and he tells him, what are you gonna do about it?
You want to find out?
He steps up, and he just stands there.
I'm gonna step up too. Fuck. Testing my gangster right now. The hell?
I'm just going ahead and I want to sit and I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this nigga.
I want to watch.
Just testing my gangster.
Yeah,
Oh,
I respect
where
it.
did
I ain't
Winnie go?
against it.
Are
I'm
you
just-
willing to lose your rewards, Blink or Bleach?
Yeah, he is. He's testing your gangster, remember?
The payout would be great.
As
I
you're
know it
sitting there
would.
thinking about it,
I'm gonna say no.
your knees get slashed, and you just fall
Ah!
onto your knees, and you're just sitting there looking down. And he walks up to
Not
you,
my
and he
knees
tells
again.
you, you don't want this.
Damn, that's two
Like
niggas
that's
that
my
made you bend over.
knees.
He backs up, he holsters his sword, and he leans against one of the rubble, just watching y'all.
Dirty whore.
I'm just
Give me my
sitting down,
goddamn
just
rewards.
like chilling.
I wanna.
Yeah,
I wanna.
you guys were literally just sitting there. You guys saw Bleach like walking up, like, nigga, what you mean? What you testing my? What are you gonna do about it? And then you just see his knees get slashed. He falls to his knees, and you just see the knight walk up and kneel down toward. Not even kneel, kind of just start leaning down towards him and tell him, "You don't want this." And then he gets up and he walks away.
I'm gonna go ahead and go up to the alien and cut open his chest.
Nice. Roll for it.
Not 20, baby.
After your knees recover, the back of your knees recover, you get up, and you're, fuck you, bitch, and you throw up your middle finger. You say, I'll get my get back on you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
watch.
yeah.
You turn around, and you're, come on, boys, let's go to the alien body. Fuck this guy. The boys follow you, and you walk up to the alien body, and you see that nigga just with his fucking head taken off, leaning on the ground, looking right at y'all. You kneel down, and you cut open his chest, and you see 3 alien hearts in there.
Nice.
I want to take all 3,
You cannot take all 3.
and I'm dividing it between all 3 of us.
They float in the air,
Huh?
and they disperse themselves to each of y'all.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Now all of y'all's attacks are ×2.
Yeah, y'all really don't want these problems no more.
That's what
Y'all
you
really
think.
don't want these problems.
Is that on ×2 on top of what I have already?
Because you're dumb.
No. Actually, those ones will be ×3.
What'll be ×3?
Nothing for you, bitch.
Mm. I have an ability that's ×2.
Oh, what the fuck is it?
My kaiju punch.
Getting
Remember?
on your knees? We knew it.
No, my kaiju punch. My kaiju.
Yeah, you could ×3 that.
Nice.
And then Blank,
Yep.
Blank, what's your, you know,
Fudge,
4.
bro.
what?
Would it be 4 or 3?
No, 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 no. I'm talking about for the blood bomb that you got.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That would be 3, but then all your other moves are 2.
Nice. I got a staff that hits niggas times 3. Great.
Yerd.
What about my wait, no, 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 never mind. Never mind. I'm good.
Any specification for the defense for the sand, or it's just gonna stay +2?
That will go up +3.
Heck yeah.
Let's see.
So how do I go about leveling up my abilities? The ones I already have.
What do you mean?
Like, can I level up? Okay. Am I allowed to level up my abilities in any way?
No, the things you got from the alien heart was your multipliers,
Okay.
and that was it.
Just making sure.
And then for the fight, it's only 70 hundos. Them little side quests were a lot more bigger than the main campaign.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Can you 70 hundred D hundos?
Yeah,
What?
for XP. And the total HP that the monster had was around
Not shit.
350, 3050. And now left over 12.
Hmm.
Negative 12 was left over. And that nigga Void, or not Void, that nigga Dublin comes running up and he's, damn, look at all this crazy shit. What the hell happened here? And y'all just turn back looking at him, and you guys are just like, nigga.
It's 70
Like,
hundos, by the way.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Like, you don't even know the shit we went through. What's your total XP, Blank?
It
Void, if you wouldn't mind rolling for
610.
me as
391,
well, that'd be cool.
391 plus 610. And what level are you? Or like, what
7.
was the, what was this? Oh yeah,